Hello everyone and welcome back to another diecast review. This is actually a custom diecast review, but not by a lot. I've only done three, I guess, things to this diecast here. Now, I do want to address something very quick. I'm not trying to make this a directed video or a super focused video on this specific topic, but I understand this video, this custom, may get a little bit of hate. So, if you're here for that, you don't belong here. Just plain and simple, this is the diecast. I mean, come on. Like, I got a wee bit of backlash on Instagram, not a whole lot, but just a wee little bit, but it was enough to show me that no matter what, people are going to have something to say. I am not a part of this community myself, but you can still respect people for who they are, and still support whatever they're doing. You don't have to support it, obviously. You don't have to like it, but just let people be people. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. They're not harming you. They're not changing your life. It's not affecting you. Just stop whining about it. This is a custom. We're all here for fun. We're all here to look at, some projects that I show off. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Don't click on it. Don't like it. Don't comment. It doesn't matter, okay? Like, just leave it be. You commenting something is not going to change my views. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I promise. There's a very specific reason as to why this is a custom and not actually made, because nobody gets it or gets enough pre-orders on this specific type of diecast, so it won't be made. That's just how it goes. I don't think any type of diecast like this will be made just because of what it is. And how most, not all, but most, if not even most, but a lot of them, of the people in this racing community are. So, with that being said, if you don't like this diecast, I got good news for you. I'm making the 2022 one also, so that's going to be on the channel here soon. Obviously, that was sarcasm. I am going to make the 2022, but I was just saying, if you don't like this diecast, I got good news for you, with it not being good news for you. But either way, this is not for sale as of right now. This is actually for my personal collection. However, if you are wanting a diecast like this, I actually have good news for you. There was a couple people who were commenting, like, or DMing me, messaging me, saying, hey, are you going to sell this one? Is this one available? Are you going to make more of these? This one in particular is not available, but at the same time, just because you guys showed interest and you guys actually want some diecast, I will actually be putting these up on eBay sometime soon, and I'm actually going to be making a few to ship directly to somebody who wants it. Now, that's not saying, flood my Instagram DMs with messages saying you want this diecast. I can't make everybody happy, okay? It's just going to be some of the, one or two first people that actually showed interest that I'm just going to ship it to, just, because why not? Free diecast, they ain't got to pay for it. I'm paying for shipping. Just a nice gesture. That's it. The only reason I'm selling one of these is just because you guys showed interest. I don't want to be looked at selling this diecast because of what it is and it's hard to get and I'm trying to make money off of this community. That's not true. I'm making more because people showed interest. Which, in all honesty, it wouldn't really be any different because I make several customs to throw up on eBay or, sell on Instagram or, whatever, just kind of as like a side job. I've already made up my mind of the one or two people I'm going to ship a free diecast to, which I'll be messaging you. That's kind of obvious, but I feel like I had to kind of address all that before the video started. So that part of the video's over. Nothing else is going to be talked about like that. It's just going to be strictly diecast and strictly just kind of commentary on what I've done to the car. So I'm sorry to kind of ramble on about that little first section there. So on to the actual diecast now. So I didn't really do a whole lot to this diecast. All I did was paint the hood, slap the logo on the hood, and then make a little windshield wiper for the windshield. Now you may be wondering, well, why did you make a windshield wiper for the windshield? Because this was ran at Sonoma. Now this is not a race win, not a race version. Obviously he didn't win the race, or I didn't make this a race version. This is just a standard scheme, nothing to it. There is no, like, custom box or anything. I'll probably edit a custom box, honestly, so, you know, don't worry about that. You'll still be getting all the custom detail, but this is ran at Sonoma, and the only reason I really put a windshield wiper on it was because I believe, was it Hamlin? Hamlin had a diecast made that was his interstate battery scheme, and it had the windshield wiper on the windshield. Kind of recently, not super recent, but, you know, sort of recently. And it was ran at a road course. I don't remember what road course it was ran at. I just know it was ran at a road course, so they had the windshield wiper. So I was like, you know what? For my personal collection, I'm just going to throw one on there. You know, why not? If anything, I could always take it off. I mean, it's not really a big deal. But this one was, you know, pretty easy to make. Now, for the 2022 variant that I will be making, I will have to do a little more. I think the hood logo was left alone, but the side logo above the wheel well was different, and then the back bumper was different too. So I'm going to be printing those off here soon to make more customs of the 2022 variant instead of the 2023. But with that being said, it's almost been 7 minutes into this diecast review, not even opening anything. So again, I apologize for kind of the ramble on in the beginning, but now let's take a look at the diecast out of the box. Here's the diecast out of the box, and honestly, I really like how this diecast came out. Now again, I didn't do anything special or crazy, but at the same time, there is a couple things I could have done a little differently, like the line work on the hood. I actually painted the hood before slapping the entire decal on there, and the line work was a little sloppy on the actual hood when I was painting, you know, with actual paint, not just laying down a decal. I think the windshield wiper was sized pretty well as well. So onto the hood here, we do. It's not the best quality, but we do have a specialized Ally logo there. Better together underneath that with some of the hood louvers down there. Got the windshield wiper with a Bowman, and I did actually kind of color in the Chevy bow tie because I don't like how they had the white Chevy bow ties, so I did kind of modify that. Got the 48 right there with all these little streaks and lines behind it. You know, literally the same thing as the Ally Day car. Ally Do It Right, Bowman on the back windshield here. Ally Do It Right there on the deck lid. On the back end here, Ally Do It Right once again. Imagine that. Ooh, there's like a... That's not for me, is it? There's like a hair going on here. What's going on there? No, that's actually like just in the diecast. That's fantastic. Ally Do It Right, Camaro, ZL1. Got the 48 Valvoline tail lights and the pop rivets on the back here. HingeCars.com, but Do It Right, Valvoline, Alex Bowman. On the B-post here, we have Chevrolet, Alex Alta, Cincinnati, Climb. Let's see, Freightliner, Mac Tools, and Simon's there. And then we got Ally and 48 on the side here. Very blurry. I'll fix that for you. There you go. Again, it's literally just the 2023 Ally Day paint scheme, but with a changed hood, windshield wiper, and a little bit of a modified window banner. Got the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Of course, you got the 75th anniversary for NASCAR there. Goodyear tires, Sunoco. Then on the front here, we got the 48 with the front end right here. Very nice and clean, decaled pretty well. This is a little off, but it's no big deal. And then just for a little bit of a touch, after I painted, or after I put the diecast back together, glued it, I had painted the little white spots. That way it would match. I know that means absolutely nothing, but it's just something a little extra I did to kind of make the match, or the color match the bottom. Which is something I always do, just to make sure everything's all, you know, even and, you know, just kind of looks good on the bottom. So, with that being said, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to talk about this. I kind of spoke my mind in the beginning. Now, I was maybe a little more aggressive than I would have liked to have been in the beginning, but that's only just kind of put out the message that I'm not going to tolerate hate, any negative comments, stuff like that. I'm still leaving the comments on the video, but I'm not going to tolerate any of it. I'm not saying your thing will be deleted or anything. I'm just saying, like, you have no place here if you're just going to be negative. That's not what this channel's for. So just cut it out, not dealing with it. You don't get on my bad side. I'm not like a freaking, I don't see red or anything. But I'm just saying, just be nice. I know it may not be for you, and that's completely fine. But if it's not for you, you shouldn't have made it this far into the video anyway. But with that being said, once again, that will be all for this custom diecast review. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.